So where's the oil catch can going, Freddy?
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing an oil catch can. So I gotta pop the hood here and see where I'm going to put it, make room and all that. So it should be here in the mail today or tomorrow. Alright, so what I'm thinking is to put it back here behind the ABS unit that I relocated. Maybe even on the side here. I just kind of have some of this stuff just sitting here right now that I relocated. I moved some of the wires and stuff like that from like the shock towers. Cleaned it up a little bit. Like the stuff I mounted, made brackets back there. And then the igniter, made a little bracket. Moved it down there. I hate like wires and hoses and stuff like that. My goal is to try to make this engine bay as clean as possible. I'm going to be trying to find a different oil feed line, something that's a little bit more flexible. That way I can run it from behind and hide it. Alright, let's make some room right there. Also, while I'm waiting for the oil catch can to get delivered, some of my intercooler pipes for me piecing it all together. I had to cut some spots and shorten some, whatnot, so that there's no bead lock around the outside to hold like the pipe on. You want like a raised lip like this going all the way around. That way the coupler doesn't slip off. So I didn't want to spend, it's like 120 bucks on a bead roller. So what I did was I took an old pair of like wire snips and I cut the tip off. And these have like a little grooves in there for like crimping wires and stuff like that. Well, there was one above it that's smaller. I cut all the way down until that last one is left. So then you just put it on the edge and squeeze it, and that's what I did with this one. This is like a test run going around, but it leaves a pretty good bump there. So I'm gonna do that to a few of the pipes on here, make sure no couplers pop off when I'm under boost. Alright, got both ends of the main pipe here. I pretty much just put it on the end here and then smacked a couple times on the handle with a hammer. Pretty good results. Just got a couple more pipes going up to the intake that I gotta do. I can put it all back together and then we don't have to worry about them popping off. Alright, got all the intercooler piping back on, got all the bead rolls around the edges, so nothing should pop off under boost now. Still waiting for the oil catch can. That's going to be going right back here. Got plenty of space in here. I'm going to run the tubes back that way, kind of hide them as best as I can. Just waiting on the damn Amazon driver. Alright, it's the next day. I'm still waiting on the oil catch can to get here, but the vacuum lines I ordered showed up. So now I can replumb the blow-off valve. Got a little hole in this heat shield with a grommet that's going through, and then I'm going to use these plastic tubes, like just one on each side. You know, the infamous question in the forums, what is that for? It's like a vacuum tube that other model of cars use, but the is300 didn't. So I just run vacuum line from the blow up valve to this, and then I don't have to worry about running a hose. And then you just run your hose from this side to your vacuum source. Alright, catch can finally came in all its Amazon glory. Amazon has really went to shit, man, let me tell you. I ordered this, it's supposed to be delivered, then it says it was late, then it was lost, then I had to cancel it, reorder it. A week and a half to get this damn thing. Alright, well, let's pop the hood and get this installed. Alright. So we're going to be putting it back here. I got this perfect little spot. All those clips and plugs I made brackets for and hard mounted everything. So now let's see what position we're going to put it. Alright. Got the pieces all threaded on. The 2 inlets, and then this is the outlet. This part will be going to the intake. So it'll be sucking these in pretty much. These usually come with like a little filter, but I'm not going to run that. I'm going to plug this off so that way the intake is just sucking all the pressure out. And then on the bottom I have the plug that comes with it plugged in there, because it also comes with like a close valve. Sometime soon maybe I'll get a hose and run it under the car, that way I can just empty it that way, but as of right now I'll have enough room to just unscrew this from in the engine bay to empty it out and whatnot. So pretty much I'm gonna make a bracket to have it up over here, that way I can still get my hand underneath here to unscrew it. I'm gonna position this pretty much like this. So one tube goes straight that way underneath there to the valve cover, and then the other one I'm going to get a fitting for it to kind of loop around and go towards the other side. So it's all going to be one going under there in the back, and then one underneath it here and around, so it'll all be kind of up against the firewall there. Try to make it as clean as possible. And then the tube going to the intake, I'm going to run under here, and I already got a fitting put onto this right there. I just kind of have a hose on there right now. Alright, now I got to make a bracket to bolt this 2 in there, and then we'll be good. Alright, got the bracket mounted. I just took the bracket that came with it and bend the tabs up flat so I can bolt it on that lip sticking out there. I'm going to paint the screws black, but it pretty much sits right in there. I got plenty enough room to get in here to either turn this valve. I end up putting the valve on here and blocking this part off with the little plug so it didn't stick up too far. But all I gotta do is run a tube from that valve through one of these holes down here, and then whenever I need to drain it, I just turn the wheel in like this, and then the little hose will be right there sticking out a little bit. I can just put a little cup in there and drain it out if I need to. Alright, now I gotta see if I got the right size hoses to go over there. Alright. Got this guy all mounted. I got the tube going from here to the far one, and the one that goes from this valve cover. I'm a little short. I tried using one of the factory hoses, but I have a tube going from here to there for the suction. A nice little fitting down there. So now I just need to order another hose to go from there to the other end of the fitting here, And the catch can setup is done. So this 90-degree fitting there, that is going to the inlet part on the tank for that catch can, and then this other smaller little silver one there, that is going to the vacuum for the little ABS sensor thing. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it for this video. Pretty much done. I just need to get that hose to go from there to there. Pretty simple. Well, alright. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one.